Let me introduce conveyor belt chocolate coating, chocolate enrobing related. This is the today topic. We now have, this is Baker. We now have 6 models of the machine providing for conveyor belt bending, chocolate coating, chocolate enrobing. For example, this one, this is the whole set machine. This is the whole set machine. Carries 11 axes for conveyor belt, chocolate coating, chocolate enrobing. We have the same series, 3 models available. This is the max one, the biggest one. For feeding wire length, 0.6 to 4 millimeter. This one, 11 axes, carries, so set up easily, automatic, one stop the bending the single unit, one stop to bending the single unit. This is like, this is the example 2.5 foot grade material, stainless steel, 2.5 millimeter diameter, single loop at both end. At both end, we have 3 models in this. In the same, a similar running way, similar bending way. This is the Camry's 11 axis. This is the biggest one for conveyor belt. Feeding wire 0.6 to max 2. Wire thickness 4 millimeter. This one. The whole set. This is the whole set machine. This is the decoil. Put on the wire lower, then this max load 300 kilogram, 300 kilogram. Then wire goes to like this. Then to the straightener, here the straightener, then goes to the gearbox, wire feeding gearbox, 3 pair feeding rods, gearbox. We call it the work panel. This is the work panel. Then the tools, including the wire feeding tools at the rear of the work panel, and goes to the front work panel. So here's the conveyor belt forming and bending tools, included the major, the special shape tools, the tools to be fixed on the 8 sliders on a different product, different construction, different shape of the task. Tools fixed on the sliders. We call it the slider, 8 slider, 8 slider. So every of them driving, every slider driving one servo motor directly, one servo motor, 12 action, 12 o'clock. So the spinner usually fixed on the 6 o'clock side. Towards, you can see this is the 0 point, the 0 point. We set it as the 0 point. This one goes to 180 degrees semicircle from the lowest side to the highest side. To move ahead, then goes the tools. Here's the wire feeding out. Here's the bending side. Here's the bending point, bending side. So put on the tools, then move from lowest to highest side. This is the Camry's 8 sliders, every slider driven by servo motor directly. Operating system, here's the operating system. English language of the operating system, English, Chinese, or customized according to different buyers' regions. As, for example, as a region from South America, mostly goes for Spanish or Brazil, Portuguese, or to North Asia, Russian, or East Europe, Russian. Also goes like France, but mostly as like Chinese, English, Spanish, Portuguese, or Russian is mostly used. We have exported the machine since the year 2012. 2012, the first developed success for the conveyor belt. So over almost 40 years, we exported the country over 32 countries and regions for conveyor belt chocolate coating, chocolate enrobing. Here's the single unit. One stop to bend it, feeding wire, different shape, different type, this different using field for the chocolate coating, for the bread coasting. This one, 2.5 food grade stainless steel. One stop to made it. For example, this one almost 1.7 meter. We can extend it as like max to 2.5 meter, but mostly as the wide 40 centimeter, 60 centimeter, 80 centimeter, 1 meter, 1.2 meter, or 1.5 meter, mostly at 60 to 1.5 meter, mostly 160 centimeter to 1.5 meter. So this one, for example, this almost 1.7 meter, 1.7 or 1.8 meter. This one unit take about 7 seconds, but for example, this one 60 centimeter, one single unit. This is still Camel's 1.2 or 1.4 millimeter food grade stainless steel single loop. The single unit 60 take about 35 seconds. 35 seconds to bending one single unit, piece by piece, then weaved in chain by hand or by simple fixture. This the conveyor belt. This is a single loop, okay? And here's the difference. The double hook, double loop at both ends, double loop at both ends, and the single loop at both ends, the single loop. So single unit, one stop to bending the single unit, one stop to bending the single unit. We made a lot of deal over 14 years. The first one successful at the year 2012. So we do a lot of deal over the 14 years, almost 32 countries exported to over 32 countries and regions. As like Turkey, Poland, Romania, Thailand, Vietnam, Russia, Poland. This the single unit. This small wire, but mostly material goes using food grade stainless steel because this conveyor belt mostly using in food processing machinery or food processing equipment for the chocolate coating, for the chocolate enrobing, also for fruit washing or bread coasting, bread roasting or go over the heating furnace, go over the heating area. So here's the sample, 2.5, 50, almost 50 centimeter, just within 18 seconds. One piece, 18 seconds. We have three models, camelist 1, camelist machine, bending from the wire 0.4 max to 4 millimeter. And this more complicated, more creative, more complicated, more creative. This one. And this is stainless steel small wire 1.2 millimeter foot grade stainless steel, and mostly so the single unit at length mostly at 60 centimeter to 1.5 meter. Okay, next I show you to tell you by the papers, by the words, to telling you what we now available for the machine for the solution. This is, we just mentioned the conveyor belt, three machine models available for feeding wire length, different wire size, different machine size. For the smallest, like 0.4 to 2 millimeter, and 0.6 to 2.5 millimeter, and the maximum, max one, the biggest one in the mid for 0.46 to 4 millimeter. Take a close look at it. Okay, if you are interested, you can take a picture of this and note it my WhatsApp. I'm a Baker export sales manager. Add my WhatsApp or WeChat. Then send me your inquiry. Send me your demanding. Send me your sample pictures or drawing. We will evaluate and give you the professional best price and the professional solution. We do a lot of deal. It's complete. It's almost 14 years since year 2012. Over 32 countries and regions had exported to. Meanwhile, this one is cam-based machine, also bending, conveyor belt, chocolate coating, chocolate enrobing, as also three models available. This is our solution for flat strip, honeycomb conveyor belt, production package, horseshoe, wire mesh bending machine, the whole package, including the wire decoil, the main machine, and the hydraulic assistance, hydraulic equipment. We are professional spring machine manufacturer. So these three models these three models we have a camelist spring forming machine with wire rotary, and in the mid cam base spring forming machine, and a wire forming machine for regular spring and for special wire bending products. As well, we also have a spring coiling machine for compression spring in different shape, different wire size for widely used in our daily life, in automobile industry, in household, also in stationary. For example, the oil seal spring, the ballpoint pen spring, and the lotion pump, trigger, sprayer, and the lotion bottle, triggering system, spraying system have a compression spring inside. And the shock market and the thief pack with compression spring inside. Anti-vibration, suspension, and agriculture like the lake tan, lake teas. In the early of this video, I had ever told that we have three models available for the conveyor belt chocolate coating, chocolate enrobing, and this is the biggest. And here I tell you the meter size. This model for the meter size for conveyor belt from 0.6 to 2.5 millimeter. This is the key specifications for conveyor belt, ladder belt, rail mesh. For the ladder, this machine for ladder, for conveyor belt, ladder belt, rail mesh. Feeding wire 0.6 to 2.5 millimeter, 11 axes, including one spinner. Including one spinner. So, my old friends, if you are interested, you can take a picture list. You can take a note of this. This is my contact information. Take a picture at my WhatsApp or WeChat. Send me your inquiries. Send me your drawing or sample pictures. Then we can have an efficient discussion at WhatsApp or WeChat. I show you everything. I show you the machine specification sheet and enjoy and share some of the sampling videos for you. We have the professional solution for conveyor belt chocolate coating, chocolate enrobing, because it's first successful at year 2012. It's over 14 years. For conveyor belt, over 14 years experience. We are skillful at this field. This is my contact. So here's some of the samples, different types, different shape samples. For the simplest, as number 3, the simplest, or number 2, single loop at both ends, and the number 1, creative. Number 4, as eyelid, simple. And list some of the samples. So all the 5 types of conveyor belt, we can provide professional solution for all the 5 shape, 5 sellers of this all that. Meanwhile, this is the special for the honeycomb, flat belt strip, honeycomb conveyor belt, horseshoe mesh belt. This is my contact. This is Baker. Contact, my contact information. Okay. Send me your inquiry at my WhatsApp, at my WeChat. I'm a Baker export sales manager. We provide you the operating system for all the machines with operating system English, Chinese, Spanish, and this is the cameras total 11 axes. This is the handle layer, very useful during the early stage of the setup of programming sampling in the early stage. This is programmed by the keyboards, move the mice, and the buttons emergency power on, power off, adjust the speed, output rate. This is the sample, almost 1.8 meter, almost 1.8 meter, because my height 1.7 meter. This one 2.5. This we can bend it in one stop in different lengths as you wish, but mostly in clients, mostly using the wide, the single unit with a wide 60 centimeter to 1.5 meter, mostly 60 centimeter to 1.5 meter. Food grade stainless steel SUS 304, SUS 304. Okay, this the single unit in one stop, completed in one stop, no need amendment by next stop, no need amendment by another machine. This completed in one stop, or in one stop in the whole set machine, one stop, no need additional next procession or next stop or next amendment. Okay, one stop completed. Then the single unit with piece by piece, extended meter by meter. This is the whole set machine. The whole set machine, and the wire decoil provide energy and the signal by the main machine. So the energy is provided by the main machine. We in China style, we using the alternative current 380 voltage, 50 hertz or 60 hertz. Okay, this the whole set machine almost 14 kilowatts, but during its running, the total rate power is almost 14 kilowatts, but the output, the power consumption during its running are just about 3.5 kilowatts. So this is the whole set machine, and put on the wire lower here at different wire thickness, bigger lower or smaller, different wire thickness. Then wire goes through here, the straightener lamp to the wire feeding gearbox, 3 pair feeding rods, this machine, and the work panel. Here's the work panel. And 8 sliders, every slider driven by servo motor directly. Gearbox, wire feeding. So the whole set tools, different size, different products using the different tools, but one set of tools including the wire feeding tools at the rear of the work panel and the conveyor belt forming tools in front of the work panel, the wire feeding tools and the spring special shape forming tools in front of the work panel. So the tools including the wire feeding tools and the special forming tools. The special forming tools fix on the here the slider, the tool holder, then fix the tools here. Is the set the zero side moved semicircle is enough 100 degree to away the bending side. The farthest away the bending side, the most to the tools bending the wire in different directions, make it changing the shape as you need it, as you expect it. Here's the how it's running, how it's bending. I try to explanation for you. Here, the spinner. Usually, the spinner where goes here at 6 o'clock side. 8 sliders. 8 sliders. Camera is one. Total 11 actions. Driving. Every slide driven by servo motor directly. So it's easily set up, easily for switch to changing another task, another size of the tasks. The operating system, Chinese, English, or Spanish for the South American countries, or for Russian, for North Asia or East Europe, as well France, Spanish, for Brazil, for Portuguese. Of, so we do a lot of deal over 32 countries and regions.